Hello and welcome back to the channel. I do not know what is going to happen. And anyone who tells you that they know for sure what's about to happen is lying to you. But I think that everyone agrees that things are going to get interesting over the next 3, 4, 5 months. There is a national election coming up in the United States. Let's just say one side is known for not taking defeat particularly well. And things aren't looking particularly good for that side right now, but things change week to week, so who knows. But I would encourage everyone to try to think of what you can do to plan and prepare for whatever might happen. And I don't know what that is. If you live in a dense urban city environment, I think it would be a good idea to go back and watch footage of Minnesota in 2020 when there were fires and riots and looting in the city, and just start to get a handle on what that looks like. Go back and find footage of Kenosha, Wisconsin, when there was quite a bit of uprising in that city, and watch how people behave. Try to identify what you think is successful behavior by people and what is maybe unfortunate behavior by certain people. Go back and watch the footage that exists from the Rodney King riots in Los Angeles. Look up, find, and watch footage from any of the celebrations when some of the bigger cities have won a major sporting event. See what kind of unrest happens in those situations. If you live out in the country, I suggest you go look at things like the Grunt Proof channel, Stoker-Matic. Look and start to see some of the recommendations from those guys who live out in the more rural areas and see what you might be well off to do to at least secure and protect your domicile. I seem to spend a lot of time thinking about what the Minutemen of the early 1770s did to prepare themselves for whatever might happen. In their case, what might happen ended up being a revolutionary war. But these gentlemen, who were shopkeepers, businessmen, some farmers, dock workers, warehouse workers, they could be found out on the Boston Common drilling 5 to 6 times a month. And I've tried to find out what is meant by drilling. You read some of the contemporaneous accounts and they don't give you a lot of details. What are these guys doing? Are they practicing marching in formation? Are they shooting out on Boston Common? The British soldiers used to stand on the sides of the square and laugh at these rednecks, these Yankee rednecks. But those men were ready when the time came. So I try to think of what can I be doing that would in some way make me a little bit more ready for whatever might happen, and I don't know what might happen. I like the words of Chad Wright, who says, you need to not be a worthless piece of crap. Not being a worthless piece of crap, that's a good goal. That's a good goal for all of us to aspire to. Stoker says, practice your tactical virtue. Other people say, just don't be combat ineffective. All of these mean different things to everybody, and you have to decide what these mean to you and what you can do to make it happen. We all do. We don't know what's coming, but we know something's coming, right? Yeah, something's coming. We don't know what.